Hello, this is Valerie Aiello, and you're listening to Idea Diary. Thanks for coming back to my office and hanging out. All right, so today I was watching a few videos. One was Emmy Made. She is kind of a YouTube chef of sorts. She does crazy vintage recipes that sound disgusting and things that sound delicious, and she tries the hard things to make that you might find on Pinterest or TikTok or, whatever it is that's kind of like a shocking video that she can come up with. And a lot of her users or subscribers, followers will suggest things to her. And somebody suggested that she do the Pourable pizza. I watched the video and I'm definitely going to try it ASAP. But it's a pizza that you bake in the oven, and the crust is more like a pancake batter consistency instead of kneading dough and letting it rise and doing the whole thing that goes along with bread and dough. I'm really excited about that. I will link that video in the description of the show because once I try it, I'll report back to you. She kind of made it seem like it was more like a really thin crust, like when you make tortilla pizzas. I feel like, I don't know, I'm going to experiment with it, definitely, to see if it's actually just as easy as making pancakes to make pizza at home for yourself, just little individual ones that taste good. So I'm very excited about that. I was listening to a show and they were talking about the 100th monkey thing. And I was like, I know what it is in my head, but then I thought, okay, I'm going to rewatch some 100 monkey videos. Then I found out the 100 monkey thing isn't true. It's like a made up folklore tale, which was like, because it does seem like it's true. So the 100th monkey story is that there are monkeys on an island, and the one monkey decided he was going to wash off his food before he ate it. So I guess maybe a lot of sand and dirt and stuff all over the fruits and whatever monkeys eat. So one monkey decided to dip the food in the water before they ate it, and it was all clean. And then another monkey saw him do it. Then that monkey did it, and then another monkey and another monkey. And until it got to the 100th monkey, it was kind of a slow process of getting the word out. By the 100th monkey, the entire monkey population on the entire island just knew to wash their food off before they ate it. So I was just kind of watching some psychology videos and stuff like that. And I think the idea of the 100th monkey story is how good ideas can spread fast and how they can exponentially, you get to a certain point of a critical mass and then everybody knows that it's a great idea. And I guess that can also go along with bad ideas, possibly. Maybe like smoking, like when they started putting the women smoking in movies and in TV shows to make it look glamorous. Then a lot of women started smoking, and that was kind of common for just everyone was a smoker. It can go both ways. It's just kind of interesting. And then somebody was talking about dogs waiting for you at the door when you get home. And they did a study that dogs actually don't necessarily hear your car in the driveway or hear you clinking your keys at the door or something. And then they decide to go and wait for you. Supposedly, and I haven't found the study, but supposedly they put cameras in homes, and this was a long time ago, but they put cameras in homes with dogs, and they had the owners go to dinner or go do something. I guess that wasn't a regular thing. It wasn't like come home at the same time every day. It was something else. So they let the owners go out. They kept the dogs at home. They put a video camera on. And what they found was the dogs didn't come and start waiting at the door once they heard the car turn down the street or the car turn into the driveway. What they found was the dogs went and started waiting by the door as soon as the owner decided to leave. The moment that the owner decided to leave their event or whatever they were at, that's when the dogs went and sat by the door. That seems insane, but I do feel like dogs are psychic in some way. Yeah, in general, I'm just habits and psychology and how people think is definitely on my mind right now. And I think it's because there's like this overwhelming feeling right now that go inside and discover or really pay attention to your own tuition. You don't have to ask a million people, is this good? Is this good? Is this good? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I definitely used to be that kind of person where I felt like I had to ask 20 people what they thought before I would release something or make something or whatever it was. And I've totally changed. There's like a shift that's happening, and it's definitely inside of me, but I don't feel like I've made that shift happen myself. I feel like it's just the new way of doing things where you have to listen to your own tuition. And your own tuition is going to get you to the right place. And even if you make a mistake, you can change it. You can do something different. I just made a product and I priced it at $24.99 because no reason really, except for I thought, all right, if somebody could buy 4 of these for $100, that's 4 gifts, 4 things that they don't have to worry about, that they can feel like it's cute, and $25 for a gift. But in my mind, because I'm trained for some reason to do $24.99. That's what you price something if it's $25. I priced it $24.99 just thinking, okay, that sounds right. But then when they started publishing on Amazon, I was like, oh crap. This kind of sucks because it's 1 cent below free shipping if you don't have an Amazon Prime account. So I guess what I'm realizing, because I don't really shop on Amazon all that much. But if you have a Prime account, someone told me everything's free. And if you don't have a Prime account, then you have to spend $25 or more on something that's shipped from Amazon. So my product would be shipped by Amazon, I guess. Basically, if I would have just priced it $25, I would have probably saved some people a headache of having to buy an extra thing to get free shipping. This is definitely a mistake. So tomorrow or the next day, sometime this week, I think I'm going to change the price of everything to just flat $25 instead of $24.99. But I have to research a little bit more because I know there was some reasoning behind marking things 99 cents. I know there's the psychology of it's not really over $20, it's $19.99. I don't know. I just got to double check and make sure, because there really wasn't any reason why I priced it $24.99 except that I felt like that was a fun, fair price for a certain shopper. That was a mistake, but I'm going to fix it, and it's really not a big deal. It all comes with learning. And now when I do my next batch of products, I'm going to just remember, oh yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to do this, and just keep creating. And if I make a mistake, I'm going to take it back and make a fix and redo it again. But I'm definitely not going to ask tons and tons and tons of people for their opinions before I actually do something. If I like it, I'm going to have somebody edit it, just look it over. It's like, make sure that it's cool enough for now, because the stage that I'm at, done is better than perfect, because perfect leaves me never doing it. Because I feel like in the next round, I could get even more perfect. Next round, I can get even more perfect. A few things that I'm doing, look at your intuition and just trust yourself. If you like it, just try it. You know, it doesn't hurt to have somebody overlook something to make sure things are spelled right, or maybe you weren't thinking about something and you could fix something before you upload or create something. You could fix a problem that you would have done if you found out later. Sure, but you don't have to ask tons and tons of people if they think something is good enough or cool enough or their opinions or how they would do something. Just do things your own way and get it done and get it out there. And I feel like 21st century is huge on intuition, telepathy, kind of intuition. Something's happening to where everything's feels like it's becoming more intense, and we as humans only use so much of we only know so much of what our brain actually does. And maybe our brains are expanding in this new way of doing things. We'll see. I'm sure there's a lot of people that can argue that we're not expanding, we're getting less intelligent, which I can also understand that argument, especially with the music. They have real research that our music is being dumbed down as the time goes and the centuries go. And I feel like, yes, it's true. Maybe we're going to come back. I feel like we can still make it good. I think we definitely need some more symphony writers and makers and players and real instruments, and even the digital stuff. Some of it can be super awesome. Just whatever it is, whatever you put your heart into, I feel like it's time to go. It's time to do it. It's time to make things happen and put yourself out there. It's time to be just you. I guess I just wanted to mention the Pourable pizza discovery that I had today, and in case somebody out there is interested in making that, I definitely am. I wanted to talk about the 100 monkeys. I wanted to talk about the dogs coming to the door when you decide that you're leaving wherever you're at that moment. Dogs coming to the door using owner telepathy of some kind. And yeah, just intuition and making stuff that you like and releasing stuff that you like and making a business and products and services off of stuff that you like and that you're interested in, and then moving on from there. It's not always easy marketing stuff, and you might have the greatest thing in the whole world and it's put out there too early, or it's put out there too late, or it's put out there in a way that nobody can find it and you don't know how to market it. There's all these things, but there is an answer. As long as you don't give up. The important thing is to make sure that you like it and you're having fun and you're not scared anymore. I think we've all been a little bit afraid, but it's time now to get to it and start being the most awesome you can be. So that's the end of the show. I still don't know how to end the show, but I almost do, so I'm just going to play the music.